Lately, I've been completely obsessed with baked oats because they basically taste like cake. But you can eat them for breakfast with no judgments. And as someone that loves sweet breakfast and desserts, this one has been one of my favorite things to make lately. What I also love is that they are super easy to meal prep, but you can also just make it in the morning if you have time. And the best part is that once you have a good base recipe, you can make so many different flavors just by changing a couple ingredients and toppings. This is the part that you can get creative, have fun, and put together every flavor you love. So today I'm testing 5 different baked oats flavors that I created to see which ones are actually worth making and also how we can make baked oats even better. And I'm coming from the future to let you know right now, one of these will absolutely not be making it into my make again list. So the base recipe is super simple. I use blended oats because I personally prefer that soft cake texture instead of the more oatmeal texture. Then I added protein powder, non-fat Greek yogurt, almond milk, egg whites, and a little baking powder, vanilla extract, sweetener, and a pinch of salt. So for the first flavor, I made strawberry cheesecake because I'm completely obsessed with anything strawberry cheesecake flavored. I literally think it's one of the best desserts flavor ever. And I feel like strawberry baked oats are always so good because the strawberries get warm and soft in the oven and it almost tastes like a strawberry cake situation. So before mixing everything together, I smashed 1 strawberry into the batter because I wanted the strawberry flavor to be really strong. And of course, I mixed some strawberries in the batter as well because honestly, there's no such a thing as too many strawberries. I put the oats in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit for about 25-30 minutes, but keep checking. And while the oats were baking, I mixed together a little Greek yogurt, protein powder, and a splash of milk to make almost like a cheesecake cream for the top. After it was done baking, I waited for a little bit to cool down. Then I added the cheesecake cream on top and of course more strawberries. And this one was so good. One of my favorite baked oats ever. The cheesecake top with strawberries plus the strawberry flavor from the baked oats was 10 out of 10. So for the second flavor, we had to do chocolate because if there's one thing I'll never get tired of, it's chocolate. Some days I literally wake up craving something sweet, warm, comforting, like the kind of cake your grandma would make, and this flavor honestly gives exactly that energy. So for this one, I added 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder to the batter. I only had vanilla protein powder, which worked perfectly, but if you're using chocolate protein powder, you probably only need 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder instead. Then I added a little piece of dark chocolate right in the center, and of course I had to add more zero sugar chocolate chips too. My boyfriend will say that there is such a thing as too much chocolate, but I disagree with him, and we know I'm right. And when this came out of the oven, it looked insane. For the third flavor, we are doing cookies and cream, which I've been absolutely obsessed with since always. I love everything cookies and cream, and I know I keep saying every flavor is one of my favorites, but honestly, I just made flavors that I genuinely love and would actually crave on a daily basis. So for this one, the only thing I changed in the batter was adding Oreo pieces. And one little trick I do is opening the Oreos and only using the cookie part without the filling because it lowers the calories a little bit and you can't even tell the difference. The flavors still taste super cookie and creamy, especially after adding the frosting on top. For the frosting, I mixed vanilla protein powder with a splash of milk until it became more of a glazed texture. Then mixed crushed Oreo pieces and of course even more Oreos on top because the more Oreos, the better. This is the one that tastes more like dessert for sure, but it also have a little bit more carbs than the others. It's totally worth it though. And for the fourth flavor, okay, I know I'm about to say this is one of my favorite again, but this one might actually be the favorite one. I am completely obsessed with coconut flavored desserts, and this one turned out so good. I used coconut protein powder in the batter along with coconut flakes, and while I was baking, I made the frosting using the same protein powder with just a little splash of milk. When I got this protein powder, I was scared of being a really artificial coconut flavor, but I swear it's so good. Sometimes I literally just mix with milk and eat like that. And then after adding the coconut cream on top of the coconut baked oats, I added toasted coconut flakes, which made it even better. This one was genuinely so good and so incredible. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Tastes like something you would get from a bakery instead of a high protein breakfast recipe. And now for the only disappointing flavor of the video. I was so excited for this one because it was supposed to be a peanut butter chocolate chocolate chip cookie, which sounds amazing in theory because I love anything peanut butter chocolate chip, but unfortunately this one was so dry, and I think the problem was the pivot fit powder because it absorbed too much moisture from the batter. So next time I think I would either add banana, switch to regular peanut butter, or maybe even add a little more yogurt to help the texture, because I really do think this flavor has potential. This version just was not it. But overall, the other 4 flavors were genuinely so good, and I'm already planning more flavor combinations because baked oats are one of the easiest ways to make breakfast feel way more fun and perfect if you are someone like me that always wants something sweet in the morning. All the macros will be in the description, and if you want to try the protein powders I use, you can use my code for 20% off. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!